savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game. Look at the spin. Balance. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lynch. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. first down. It's Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Lynch to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
From the gun, it's Lynch. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Ajayi. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Come on now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Lucky 56. Gone.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gone.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Lynch on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw again is Lynch. And he drops this off to Thompson complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone!
Throwing again here, Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Lynch now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Go, go. 180!
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. Crowder now to return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lynch. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, Lynch. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hey. 4 down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here we go. Waiting. 53, check 53.
On 1st down, Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Shorty.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now wins. The quick slant caught. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
There we go. Back. 20.
They run with Ajayi. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Key 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 20.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They start on the ground with Geis. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Airing one out for Crowder. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw again, Lynch. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Once again, it's Lynch. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a litlittle bit more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And here come the Redskins now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Play action. It's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And incomplete here on third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
After the interception, here's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watching that, Barney. Barney. Watching that, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing again. Lynch. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Lynch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And welcome back. We are in the city of... Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Wentz again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Lucky 56. Leopard. Detroit.
On first down, it's Lynch. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Finding some room at midfield. And down right around the 37. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here we go now. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, this is Geis. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Geis receives the pitch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, here we go. Waiting!
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time. Wentz to Matthews. 57 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go, Greg.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Whoosh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun
game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.